Trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Hey,
Hey,
how are you guys doing?
great. How are you?
I'm fine. I don't have a damn avatar on freaking YouTube, man. I'm looking at it. Blank, blank. Okay, I'm just blank today.
I see you.
You see me on StreamYards.
Oh, okay.
You don't see me on that. Anyway, hello, everybody. I would like to say hello to people in the chat, but there's not that many. Red Bull, hi. Hi, Bites. Hey, Mini Trout. Hey, I'll be frank. See you next time. Hope you feel better. It's probably really late. It's in the UK time, probably dinner time or past that. But anyway, how are you doing, Arctic?
Doing good, doing good.
And you, Red Bull?
Good.
That's good. I want to start off right away speaking about this Dances with Wolves thing. Arctic, I know you did a video on it and I'm going to play it here. Do you want to give us a little cap on it before I do, or should I just play it?
Just go ahead and play it.
Yeah, okay, I will do that. Let me see. Share. Okay, here we go.
But this is ArcticFox. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am bringing you a.
Can everybody hear it in the chat? Because I can't tell. So let me see, because I'm back here. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll play.
Another case of depravity, unfortunately, out of North Las Vegas, Nevada, where actor Nathan Chasing Horse has been taken into custody due to an alleged sex abuse scandal. Las Vegas police on Tuesday arrested and raided the home of a former Dances with Wolves actor turned alleged cult leader accused of sexually assaulting young indigenous girls during a period spanning 2 decades, according to police records. Nathan Chasing was taken into custody in the afternoon near the North Las Vegas home he is said to share with his 5 wives. Wow, guys. SWAT officers were seen outside the two-story home in the evening as detectives searched the property. He is known for his role as the young Sioux tribe member Smiles a Lot in the Oscar-winning Kevin Costner film. Chasing Horse gained a reputation among tribes across the United States and in Canada as a so-called medicine man who performed healing ceremonies and spiritual gatherings, and police allege he used his position to abuse young Native American girls. His arrest is the culmination of a month-long investigation that began after police received a tip in October of last year. According to a 50-page search warrant, Chasing Horse is believed to be the leader of a cult known as the Circle, and it comes as state attorney general and lawmakers across the country are looking into creating a specialized unit to handle cases involving Native women, which I think is long overdue, quite honestly. In South Dakota, the Attorney General's office has put a new focus on crimes against Native American people, including human trafficking and murders. Just so y'all know, natives are the most likely demographic to be targeted for trafficking. According to the document, Las Vegas police have identified at least 6 alleged victims and uncovered sexual allegations against Chasing Horse dating to the early 2000s in multiple states, including Montana, South Dakota, and Nevada, where he has lived for about a decade. There was no lawyer listed in court records for Chasing Horse who would comment on his behalf as of Tuesday evening. Chasing Horse was born on the Rosebud Reservation in South Dakota, which is home to the Sioux. one of the 7 tribes of the Lakota Nation. According to the warrant, he was banished in 2015 from the Fort Peck Reservation in Poplar, Montana, amid allegations of human trafficking. Nathan Chasing Horse used spiritual traditions and their belief system as a tool to sexually assault young girls on numerous occasions. His followers believed that he could communicate with higher beings and referred to him as medicine man or holy person. This is just crazy, guys. Although the warrant includes details, excuse me, give me a minute. Yeah. Although the warrant includes details of crimes reported elsewhere, the arrest stems from crimes allegedly committed in Nevada's Clark County, and they include sex trafficking, sexual assault of a child younger than 16, and child abuse. Some of the alleged victims were as young as 13 years old, according to the warrant, and one of Chasing Horse's wives was allegedly offered to him as a gift when she was 15 years old, while another became a wife after turning 16. Chasing Horse is also accused of recording sexual assaults and arranging sex with the victims for other men who allegedly paid him. Guys, this is probably the most disturbing case I've come across today, and I wanted to do a video and get this out there because sex trafficking is so rampant when it comes to our indigenous and Native American population. And they don't get near the coverage that they need to get. I would say probably less than 10% of the natives that go missing ever get featured on YouTube or in the mainstream media. And so I felt it important to highlight this case. Guys, please do me a favor. Give the video a like. It does help the algorithm. It helps more people to see the story. Let's pray that this piece of shit gets put away for the rest of his life. And that way there can never be any more victims. Also, if you're not subbed up yet, I'd greatly appreciate if you clicked on that subscribe button, it does help the channel out. And if you ring that notification bell, you'll always be alerted when I.
Okay, there we go. I'm putting the link to that video in for you, Arctic. So everybody, if you haven't subbed up, which I'm sure you have, and if you haven't, tell a friend so they can. To Arctic, he does the best job putting out the missing. As far as I'm concerned, does no one do any better than him, for sure. So anyway, what are your thoughts on that, guys? I'll tell you one thing. For me, I'll just answer this real quickly. I try to cover the native when I just before I did my kind of leave half on, half off type thing. That's what I was covering. I will continue to do that when I come back for as long as I can, because I do agree they don't get enough coverage ever, and it is astronomical numbers that they go missing. So
not just here in Canada too. In fact, I just covered one not too terribly long ago, case out of Canada where there's 2 missing women. They're believed to be in a landfill, and law enforcement is refusing to go search for them in the landfill because they say it's too hazardous.
Oh, that's fantastic, isn't it? Just wonderful. Yeah, leave it to them.
Solutions. They said it was too dangerous. I mean, that's your jobs, freaking morons. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, just, think about it for a second. Just replace Native women with the name Quentin Simon and think about the outrage there would be if law enforcement said they weren't going to go look because it was too hazardous.
Oh, exactly. Oh, hello, Tragedy Pimps. I'm so honored you've made it. I love you. If you guys have not subbed up to Tragedy Pimp, you have to. I'm making you a moderator. Please go get your link and pop it in here. Excellent job on the last Molly. I mean, Ziggy. I just loved it. The last one was great. It was excellent. So get your link and drop it in. But yeah, I don't think they get enough coverage at all. I'm going to try to cover them as much as I can. That's what I really have a passion for that. I really truly believe that they're really getting a bad rap between the laws, Canada and tribal law, the states and tribal law. Just terrible, absolutely terrible. So what else is new in you guys' worlds?
Nothing. I know earlier we were
Hey,
talking.
Robbie. Oh, I love you. I'm throwing you kisses. Sorry, honey.
I know earlier we were talking about hold on, let me get it all. Darlie, how do you say it? Darlie Rotier?
Routier.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys wanted to talk about, her for a minute. What do you guys think about the case? I don't know if everybody on chat knows about it, but
I'm sure most everybody's heard about Darlie. I think she's
yeah.
awesome. I'm glad that she's got they're testing the sock. So the New York crime lab, or Innocence Project.
When
I believe it is.
did they say they were gonna?
They're doing it now.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I am.
Yeah.
The thing is that they still have never really figured out who that mysterious handprint that didn't belong to anyone belongs to. And honestly, I don't know of anyone that's going to slash their neck millimeters from their carotid artery like that and do it to themselves. I mean, I just no. And if you look at the pictures of Darlie, and you can see how bruised up her arms are from defending herself. I mean, I don't get it, guys. I don't. Hey, Doug.
Oh, hello.
There's no way
Doug.
anyone.
No, I believe she's innocent, but like I was telling you guys, I'd like to do a show on that, like at when we can get Garnett up here and all the people that are really wanting to talk about it, and I could be more prepared and have the documents and everything, because that's who I am, how I am. I like to show proof, so I can get them together and do that
for a while.
Yeah, but as we all know, I'm doing foster care right now. That's why you don't see me going live. If people don't know, I'll explain. I am doing foster care right now for 5 kids, 3 dogs, and 4 cats. And I'm away from my home computer, and I don't have time. The adoption is going through. The family visits started with the parents, so that's why you guys don't see me. That's why I'm extremely busy and not doing this. But when I come back full time, when the adoption is final, I will be covering the missing, and we'll talk about like cold cases or cases that are going on right now in wrongful convictions. So that's my public announcement.
And we'll be back to doing weekly think tanks.
Yes, exactly. Yes, I do have a lot on my plate. But I'm enjoying it. It does take a lot out of me, but I'm enjoying
it. I know you go back and forth. I know how you feel, but it's a lot when you haven't done it in a long time, right?
Yeah, and I'm 60 years old, guys. So,
It said there's no link yet. She posted. Oh, here. What? Oh no, there isn't.
No,
Bite wants to come up is all.
Maybe a little bit. Okay. Hey, Beaver. You're doing real God's work. Thank you so much. But I honestly I'm doing what my inside heart tells me to do. So I'm sorry to all my subscribers and everything that are expecting me to be putting out things. And believe me, it hurts me. You listen to these guys tell you, I miss them all the time. I'm constantly like, oh, I wish I could be there. But it does take a lot of my day. It really, really does.
Well, you're definitely doing amazing. Like, this is something that you don't have to do, but you are doing it because you care and you're being a good friend, and it's
Yeah.
amazing.
Family needs
A
to
lot
be
of
together.
people wouldn't. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of people wouldn't, is true, because there was a lot of people asked it, you know, and they're just like, nah, yeah, I don't want to do that. People are too selfish, but that's okay. I've got time, so I can
Yeah.
do it. But anyway, hi, Peppermint
Smoker.
I like that. That's cool.
I
Yeah.
love
Anyway, so I try to keep up on the latest through these guys, and of course these guys are like, love think tanks. I love think tanks. We start talking about things that are just great. Hey, single mom, great to see you. We start talking about things that are just, and we get going. So, you know, that's just what this is about. So if you're bored, hang around and be bored with us.
a lot of pieces to really that are coming. It's like back to back to back. This morning I was just looking on the, MSN and just all the news, and it was just so much. Like the man that just drove his family off the 300-foot cliff trying to kill them, but they also, like a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old, they survived, and the mom also survived, and the dad survived. He's of course in jail.
Well, I mean, and then there was the woman that ran her husband over 39 times because she caught him 69ing with her grandson.
6 cents,
Oh my
Amelia. Mwah, nice to see you. What is these colorful? Everybody has colorful letter or names. I like it. YouTube must have upgraded us some little bit of color. Leave it. The Beaver wants to. Can we talk about Arctic completely? Throwing shade at me today.
I didn't throw shade. I did a video calling out law enforcement in Tennessee because there were 8 cops that were either suspended or fired because they were having sexual relations and trading pornographic videos of each other while on the job, while on the police department property.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Not good.
No.
Oh, she's kidding.
No.
I know she is. I love Bieber. If you haven't subbed up to her, sub up to her too. Great. I love it.
I will.
I'll watch
sub.
what I missed afterwards. Sure. Hi, R. Williams. So wonderful to see you. I hope you are well. I think of you every day when I look at my beautiful cup and my flag. Thank you. He sent me a Scottish flag, and I love it.
Hey, 6 cents. Good to see you here.
Mm-hmm. We really don't have anything planned. Let's just talk. So me just touching with you guys.
We are planning on doing a think tank and deep diving into the Darlie Routier case soon, though.
Yep.
And hopefully we can get our buddy Ripper Jack to join us.
Yeah. Or Jinxie or Nosy Ren.
For all
Nosy Ren, probably not so much. She's very busy, but Jinxie possibly, and maybe Ripper, he's trying to knock down the Donald is alive, Don Lewis is alive thing. That because he's not.
I laughed so hard when I saw that I choked on my Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is not alive. Yeah, Save Robbie was in here. You secretly watch him. I have loved Robbie since I have been on YouTube. That's 6 years going on. That's 5 years now. Going on 5 years. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
I love Save Robbie. And he's got a wonderful fiance now. He's doing really good in his life. I'm happy for him. And Tragedy Pimp, you got to go see the latest one on Ziggy. Ziggy, just get a job. You're holding the damn rods wrong anyway. Her and her diviner rods or whatever they are, she's holding them wrong. And she was holding them way up in the air and resting her elbows. And then she was saying that they were saying yes when they were supposed to be saying no.
Ziggy's missed her calling. We know she likes to eat. She needs to start doing mukbang videos.
Oh, yeah. Ziggy and a mukbang, but she can make money enough to pay back Cindy.
See, I don't have any idea who. I mean, you guys have. I've heard of this person, but and I just heard what's his name speaking about her. I don't
Listen,
know who this person
there's
is.
a
I've
bunch
never
of
watched.
clowns in this arena we call YouTube, okay? But some of the
I
clowns just take top priority. And Siggy is at the top of the e-bag scamming. And if listen, she can't even finish a sentence. So why do people sub to her? I don't even get it. I mean,
Well, I'm glad I'm not missing anything then. Yeah, Christina, I'm not missing anything. So
you aren't missing
yeah,
anything. When she's
I mean,
talking
time,
about
is she?
finer rods, you know, whatever them things. Hi, beautiful Savannah. You see, I don't understand why more people don't call her out. Honestly, she is so ridiculous.
I don't know. Oh my God! Now I
really follow what she does. I know it. Hello, beautiful September Virgo. Yes, she is. A lot was. It was a hot mess. I'm working on another one right now too. She is a hypocrite like crazy in it. She is. I'm telling you, if she's trying to say that she's got psychic powers or something, or she believes in them rods, she should at least say that how they're working. I mean, come on, she didn't even have it right. She did not even have it right. Saying no and saying yes. When they're apart, they say no. When they're together, they say yes. I have a friend who's a psychic and uses them the right way. And then she was it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I can't even, but I can go on and on about her too. I don't even know why I went in that direction. But I did. I love Tennessee. Lived here all my life and recently moved to Virginia, Tennessee line. Ellie is losing control of themselves. Yeah. Screw them tragedy pimps. Yeah, you got that right.
I agree. Anyway. Reloaded.
What?
Oh, he said, if you're dealing with misinformation or disinformation, I want nothing to do with you, period.
Yep, you got it. Honestly, when people are out there and they're just making up things that they think, or they're putting out things that are fact, what does it do for anybody? It absolutely does nothing for a case, does not help bring them back. I mean, I'm not saying I personally am going to help bring somebody back, but at least with putting out the facts, you know the facts. You can be aware of what to look for. You can't be throwing people under the bus that are not guilty of things when they didn't do anything. Let's get real. You can't be accusing people of things. You just can't do that. It's not fair. You can't throw families under the bus like we see happen so many times. It's really wrong to make victims out of people that are already in a victim situation, in a bad place.
About the people and then act like they're God and then make money off of them some more, like what's going on with a certain somebody. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
With Dawn and Summer and all that. Oh, it drives me nuts.
I didn't involve myself in that case. I put out her face. I
haven't either.
I just couldn't.
The most involvement I've had in Summer's case is offering the reward if anyone brings her home alive. That's the most, and the reason, because I've had a lot of skepticism over it being her having to be brought back alive, is what if someone comes forward with a tip and it turns out to be the person that murdered her? I'm not giving 10 grand to a murderer.
Right.
So, that's one of the main reasons why that stipulation is there.
Right.
Yeah.
Hi, Natasha. Great to see you, sweetie.
I mean, that
go ahead, Ed.
Oh, no, I'm saying that makes sense because a lot of people, I mean, hell, they might just do that and say, oh, I need that money. I can give it to my family because I might eventually get caught. Let me just, I don't know. Or they'll be guilty and they'll just say where the body is and then that's it. But like any other child, I don't want to think she's dead. I don't want to lose hope. So,
no, like I said, that's a great word to hang on to, and I encourage everybody to do so. Because until there's proof of death, you should hang on to that.
Yeah.
You know, just like until there's proof of somebody being involved, you should see the proof. Don't accuse. It's just not right. It's just not right.
Yeah. I'm not giving a dime. Yeah.
Hi,
Keeping
sweetie.
a dime recording. No.
Yeah, I don't. If you see my banner down here for the missing, it says no cash app here. No cash app here. Hello, widow. Lovely. Nice to see you.
Hey, widow.
Hey,
Yeah.
widow. Hey, Dukes.
Dukes. Hi, sweetie.
But yeah, I didn't follow summer cases either. I mean, I've just been, you know, praying for her, and I see all these people speaking about it. Like when I'm going down my YouTube, I guess my home screen, and I see like Dawn on all certain channels, and I don't know. I'm like, I don't know what's going on anymore. But I really do hope she's still out there. It's really sad. I mean, kids just don't vanish. Where are all these?
Yeah. There's, I mean, I don't know how many go missing a day. You can listen to Arctic, he can tell you, but I don't know how many Arctic puts out a day, and that's not even probably pulling out a whole handful of a bucket. There's
Yeah,
so
not even the
Yeah.
tip of the iceberg. I mean, I put out 16 videos yesterday altogether, I think.
yeah.
And I could have gone and put another 30 out easily if I had time. So,
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just crazy. What are we talking about, honey? We're just talking about anything because I'm just touching base with everybody again, telling everybody why I haven't been here and what I'm doing and what we plan on doing.
But the statistic is that a child goes missing in this country every 30 seconds, and only about 10% of those kids ever get any type of Amber Alert or endangered child alert or anything like that. And it's ridiculous. And, you know, the problem that we have in this country is anytime, it seems at least, every time a child over the age of 12 goes missing, they get automatically stamped a runaway. And we have seen that turn into tragedy all the time.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Like those two.
Yeah, I honestly think that teenagers or kids that are allowed on the internet and have internet conversations with people, and then they all of a sudden just run away, should really be looked at and have the biggest alert of all, because they're being groomed. If it's unlike your child to do that, and they do that, and the police say they're just a runaway, it's time to get out the forces and make them do something, because that's when they take it like, oh, it's no big deal. Even if they are a runaway, there's a reason. So,
well, and there's so much more that we could be doing in this country that we're not doing. Every time you go grocery shopping, you've got that job killer self-checkout right there, because they don't want to pay employees to check you out anymore. They want you to do all the work yourself and give them your money on top of it. Why can't we put the pictures of missing children on those self-checkouts in the corner of the screen? When you're going and buying gas, you've got that screen on every gas pump that you go to. Usually it's running an ad to try to sell you some nachos to try to clog your arteries. But why can't we put missing children on those gas station screens? I mean, there's a lot of things we could be doing.
Yeah, there's, like I said, I mean, I just don't think there's enough people, even if there was people every day doing what Arctic did, putting out 16 videos. Now, I don't know anybody that does that. Being completely honest, I just don't. Arctic is the only one I know that does that. But if there was more people that did that, it would help a lot. It might not
You guys
be the
ask to share. Sorry. It's also helpful to print these flyers out, because, you know, some people don't use social media. So it's so easy to print it out.
You guys take over. My dog has to go out. I'm sorry. Every time I start a show, Arctic, he knows this. I got to take my dog. I'll be right back. Keep going.
So, yeah, it's just, you know, it helps to print them out. It helps to share. It helps to like. When I see a video that Arctic's done, I talked about this on my live earlier. I played a couple of your videos, Arctic, and I was like, look, like this kid has 13 views. This one has 18. Then it's like, it's not hard to press the like button, to share. It takes 2 minutes. if you are off or you're just, relaxing at home, it takes 2 freaking minutes to share, like not even 2 minutes. For somebody that
Tragedy Pimps. So the thing with the old milk carton program is there was never actually any children recovered through the milk carton program, and the reason why they ended it is because children were getting traumatized because they were going in there and pouring their milk into their morning cereal every morning, and every time there was another child that they were looking at that was around their age that was missing, and it was traumatizing them.
wait, I thought, wasn't there somebody that saw themselves like on a milk carton, or was that
No,
a
there was
TV
someone
show?
that saw themselves on the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children website, and that's how they figured out, hey, I'm this missing kid.
Well, they should do something. I mean, like I said, if nobody's out there hanging up like age progression photos, like we asked people to do in Kyron's case, it would be really helpful to have, like you said, at the gas stations, at the stores. I have Kyron's age progressions at 2 corner stores, one on each side of me. And, I asked a Publix, and they were like, I don't know if you guys have Publix, but they don't allow that kind of thing. And it's sad. It's like, why? Why not?
I mean, there's a lot more, like I said, that could be doing. Yes, I know my first name is Steven. That was a great one too.
Oh my gosh, I'm back. But that was my favorite show.
He saved a little boy from having the same fate as he did. That one turned out tragically because Steven later committed suicide, and then his brother turned out to be a killer. So
A serial killer.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I came up from a family of 11. If you have not seen that, my name is
I have.
Steven. It's an old movie, but please go watch it. It is so prevalent to what happens. It still happens. I'm guaranteeing that.
Wow. I mean, where is that at? Where, like, it's not on Netflix or anything, is it?
Yeah, it may be. I mean,
I watched it on the internet. I think I did it on YouTube. I'm not quite sure. Or maybe it was like Peacock or something like that.
I'll look for it. I'm gonna look it up now.
I mean, I do think it was on YouTube though. But it is like, that's what happens nowadays too. I mean, it seriously does, but they're using the internet and kids' games. Okay. They're using kids to get kids. They're using the mothers and children to get kids. It's like crazy what people are being brainwashed to do, or what is that sick part of their brain? Because I'll tell you what, not my dumbest or smallest of brain cells can wrap around that kind of thought. So I don't know.
It's on Amazon. Okay.
It's on Amazon. Okay. Yeah. I just honestly, not my dumbest brain cell could wrap around that thought. So I don't know.
I'm gonna definitely watch it. But
Dr. Gray,
I asked
about Amber. Okay, or the Amber Alert system. Oh, I seen that. You know what? That's on Peacock right now. Who started the Amber Alert, or is it on Netflix? One of the two. The little girl who did started the Amber Alert is on one of them. And
what is it called?
It's called Amber Hagerman. No, it's Amber. No, it's Amber Anderson or something, isn't it? The girl that did. Who's the girl that did that? Made the Amber Alerts come around. I'm going to say it wrong. I don't want to give.
I know who you're talking about, but I don't know.
Peacock. Yep, that's Amber Hageman. Yep. It's on Peacock right now, and I just watched it.
Wow, okay. I have to watch.
Sad.
Yeah, I don't understand. I ask myself, like, why 50 million times a day while going through all these cases or watching videos? Like, why? How?
Well, when I was really doing wrongful convictions, I watched I have seen every documentary you can possibly imagine. It
Yeah,
is crazy.
people's lives are ruined doing like,
Drugs,
you know,
debts, money driven. Yes, I agree with you, widow. I do. I do think it's a lot of drugs, a breakdown of the family unit, like we talked about last time, and debts. People get desperate. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I don't know. I guess I've never been that desperate. I guess I've never been that involved in any kind of thing that I would even think of giving my child to or being a part of that. Never in my life.
yeah, it's, I mean, half of these freaking
Oh,
people
on
that kidnap,
YouTube.
do gross things to these kids. I mean, they're all freaking not on drugs and all messed up. I mean, what about those ones that are super smart? Have, you know, it's just,
Right.
it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Even if I was, you know, fucked up drugs, I could never. I don't know. I can't say I would never because I haven't been there, but I couldn't picture myself doing that. Like,
Yeah.
that's disgusting.
Oh, I hope you're doing well, 6 cents a million. I really do. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing okay.
We missed you.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
never on anymore. Our time difference is fucked up.
Yep. It is. It is. But I do see the comments, and when I put up a post and whatnot, I'm trying to do that every once in a while now. But like where I'm at, when I'm with them kids, is like nothing around, and the Wi-Fi is so shady. I mean, I can't even sometimes make a phone call. It's crazy.
I know we can't even get a hold of you half the time, so you're like in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Thank you so much. Tragedy Pimps Exposed. I love you very much. I support you 100%. Everybody, please go sign up and subscribe to Tragedy Pimps. Thank you. We are trying to do it for the right reasons and restore faith in humanity. Thank you so much. That is a wonderful thing to say. 2 men adopted 2 little boys, and they were arrested in Atlanta for selling them. I seen that too, Dukes. I did. Did you see that, Arctic?
I did see that, and it's very alarming. I do want to point out though that people are going to run with that to go against the LGBT community.
I know. I think
And
that's
for
sad.
every one couple like that that's a same-sex couple, you'll find 95 that are opposite sex couples. So just keep that in mind.
Exactly. I think they will use that against that, and it's already hard enough for same-sex couples to adopt. So, and I don't think that's fair. I'm looking up the Amber movie, The Girl Behind the Alert. Yes, that's it. The Girl Behind the Alert. Yeah.
What is,
The world is such a, little bird, think of this. If you owe a huge drug debt, say, is so hooked that I've never, no, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I could do that.
if you owe a huge debt, say, and what you're so hooked on whatever, and make a deal for your
Garnett.
child.
Hi, Garnett.
Garnett, my coffee.
Yeah, I gotta make her a mod. So okay, there you go.
My
No,
coffee, I miss you.
yeah,
I just don't see it like that because I don't know. I mean, I've seen some really, really fucked up people, like strung out on drugs and on the streets,
wow,
homeless,
that's crazy.
but I don't know.
Oh wow.
Well,
Sorry,
people
Natasha.
do stupid shit when they're strung out on drugs. And it certainly would not be the first time we've seen someone sell their child to get their fix. It's sad, it's unfortunate, but it is the situation in the world that we live in right now. And so,
I'm looking. What did Basso say? Oh, I actually lost someone who I loved like my own because of a debt her dad owed.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
Well, and we need to also start focusing more on the sextortion that's going on in this country. I just covered a case where a 16-year-old football player killed himself because he was being sextorted online.
Oh
And
my
that certainly
Lord.
doesn't get enough coverage in this community.
Yeah, and with Susan on us. Hello, Elizabeth. Welcome. Glad to see you. With Susan, you know, the YouTube lady, she kind of like decides what you can put out and can't put out anymore.
Wait, who?
Susan, that big YouTube monitor.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so clueless of YouTube things.
It is honestly, she's censoring. That's where all the new rules are coming from. You know, you can't say certain words and, you know, you can't talk about
Well,
certain subjects.
Don't tell Susan, but I still say the F-bomb every time I feel like saying it on my channel. So
And I'm not fucking monetized, so I can fucking say it if I want
exactly. Yep.
That's what I said in my live the other day. I'm like, I'm not stopping. I'm not gonna stop cussing. And you can't when you're telling these disgusting fucking stories. I mean,
Oh
who
no,
can-
Beaver! I did not see that. I'll have to go and check that out.
Yeah.
drugs changed me.
Susan,
What sense?
don't ban me, but I'm gonna cuss and swear and talk about murder, rape, and all that kind of stuff. All the things you don't like that you won't give me money for. But guess what? I don't need your money.
Why did
It's just like, you know, when I'm talking about these cases, I'm not censoring myself. I'm not saying SA and alive and he committed suicide. They were sexually assaulted. Let's call it what it is. This you know, this world's become way too oversensitized, and we're raising a bunch of pussies because they're not exposed to the reality of things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they think they're going to turn the world around by not doing that, but just put up a trigger warning. LOL. Well, widow, here we'll let you. Go ahead, honey. You're blue now.
And quite frankly, you shouldn't be letting your kids watch some of the content that's out on these true crime channels anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what they're trying to silence, and it's just like the same with Facebook and all these other freaking social media places. Like, I don't know. You get banned for the stupid things, for sharing fucking missing people videos, for
Yeah,
you know, you can't stop scamming if you do it too often. What the hell?
Yes. You know what, single mom, proud of you. You keep going, girl. That's for real. You have known a struggle. You have been through it. I've been through it. And hey, come out the better side. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You learn and you go on. I made many mistakes in my life, but when my children came, always had come first. Always. No matter what situation I was in, they always came first. But there are people that look at children as you can have more, or a dollar sign. I don't know. I don't know what they do because I don't think like that. So I just don't know. I have no idea.
Christina, I am the queen of Facebook jail. That's why I have so many damn Facebooks. I have like 8, 9 because I can't afford to stay.
It's terrible. All about money. Money, money, money. What does money get you? Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. You know? It's
Yeah, it's bad, Christina. And I can't, because I have groups to run, so I can't afford to stay in jail. So I make different profiles. And everyone's like, why does she have so many profiles?
I agree with you. I'm going to put that up. If I can get that up, I'm going to get that up. Where's my comments? I like that. Right here. Did I put it up? No. This one.
Yes.
That's a good idea. I tend to agree to that very much.
Decriminalize drugs.
Treat it as a health problem and not a criminal problem, because it is a health problem. People are addicted. Okay. I'm sure somebody's trying drugs going, oh, I think I want to try it and be addicted today. Okay, let's try that out. Let's be addicted.
Yeah, and people want
Nobody
to say,
does.
well, there's people out there that are saying, well, these people shouldn't get the overdose antidote for free when I can't get my insulin for free. And I'm like, okay, look, this is a crisis in this country.
Yeah.
And I think that you should be able to get your insulin for free too. I think that we should have health insurance available for everyone. There's no reason why it shouldn't be out there. But what I will say is these people don't necessarily choose addiction. You know how many people get prescribed pain medication?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm addicted to it. So
that's exactly what I'm saying, Arctic. I'm saying that a lot of the addictions start from the pharmaceuticals being prescribed to people and then cut off. So they have to go to a street level drug to get the same relief. I cannot blame them at all. People's bodies get addicted and they have a need for it. And addiction is just like alcoholism. It's a sickness. Okay. And it should be treated as such. It should not be downplayed. It should not be looked upon badly. As far as I'm concerned, I was a drug addict. I'm always going to be a drug addict. Just because I don't use drugs now and have them for over 15 years, maybe almost 20 now, doesn't matter, right? I'm still have that personality. I did it, right? So I'm accountable for it. Some people are accountable for it, but can't get no help for it. Because it's
exactly. And the same with mental health. We've got a mental health crisis in this country too. And, a prime example are these mothers that suffer from postpartum depression and end up killing their children.
Right on. My daughter had that. I do not understand it because I never had it, but my daughter had that. So it is real. Just because my daughter had it doesn't mean I don't think it's real. It's just that it is in my family.
Times having 8 kids, and it wasn't obviously as bad as some that decide to do what they do to their kids. But it is bad, so you get help, and the people around you, when they notice something is wrong, need
my daughter
push.
Got help.
Yeah, that's what I did. I help.
You took yourself in, you know what I mean? So when you're going to do that, that's great. But some people just don't. I think the law enforcement officers in our country need to be more educated on mental health so they can, when they come across it, they'll be able to recognize it instead of recognizing it as attack on them or when their anxieties are high and, they're fight or fight, that they should look at that and know how to calm them down rather than shoot and kill them,
Well, yeah, exactly. And honestly, I think so much could be solved, like when these police are serving warrants and stuff. If they had mental health professionals there with them to help talk people down, I think a lot less violence would happen. I think a lot less innocent people would get shot. So,
right, exactly. You have to pay for, widow, you can capital letters all day long in here. Okay. Linda has a keyboard that sticks. People see it all the time. It's capital. Then it's not capital because I pushed it thinking it needs to be a capital and it goes to a regular size letter. You can capitalize it all you want. For sure. Yeah. I honestly agree with everybody on panel about this and in the chat. You guys are correct. You know what I mean? It's, but we don't have a say in any of this either. I mean, they say we do, but we don't. I have no issues with capitals either because I have bad eyes.
I was like,
you'll notice that when I do my videos, the titles are all in capital letters, and it's because I can't see. I'm half blind, so
yeah, it's not yelling. Come on, words aren't yelling at you like saying "fuck you, fucking asshole." Yeah, there you go. That's yelling, but you know what I mean. You're not saying that. You're just talking, and a lot of people write in capitals and. I liked it because I can see it much better.
Oh,
born.
somebody mentioned kratom. Yeah, I heard kratom helps a lot too, getting off of certain
Yeah, I don't know nothing
things.
about them kind of drugs. I have no idea.
Well, it's I mean it's like it's natural, it's all natural. I don't know, but a lot of people do use it to get off like pain pills, I think, or heroin.
I agree with you. 6 cents a million. I'm gonna put. You just happen to have some very good comments tonight or today. I agree with that.
She always does.
Drug reform isn't going to stop child abusers and trafficking. It's a separate issue. However, there won't be as many vulnerable children with drug mental health reform. You're right. There'll be people that are being taken care of correctly. And that means their parents will be able to be taken care of correctly, which means that the child will have better care from the parents. So it is a trickle down effect in everything that you do. You know? What is this, Dukes? Yeah. Stigmatism. Yeah, it's terrible. There's this umbrella over it that you can't talk about it. You shouldn't talk about it. And you should be embarrassed if it's you. Well, listen, I'm going to tell you right now that I don't think I have ever met a person who did not have some kind of mental health issue. Okay. Be it anxiety or whatever it is. PTSD. Everybody I've ever come across in my whole entire life has had some kind of mental issue. And there's nothing wrong with it. You should not feel bad about it. Get the treatment you need and feel okay about it. That's what I think.
Wait, Narcan. Narcan is what saves
Yeah,
people when
Narcan
they're
is what they give people when they're overdosing.
yeah.
Yep.
Narcan.
Narcan is what gets them out of, what is it? Like is it a heroin or something? Oh, no. An OD.
An opioid. Like I think it's for different things, like heroin. I guess that's an opioid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's for when you overdose and they save your life.
I'm 12 times nuttier than a fruitcake. Could be ever. My mental health.
You're thinking about Suboxone is what you're thinking about. That's what they give them to try to wean them off.
Yep. And I've
Narcan
heard that's
is what they give them to bring them back from an overdose.
I heard that Suboxone is way worse. Like even getting off of it is hell.
I have no idea, guys. I don't know nothing about that. I was a fucking meth head. I'll tell it like it was. But it's been so many freaking years. I don't even know about that anymore. But you know what I mean? So, yeah. Crazy.
Oh, yeah. Garnett's still on.
Clip channels. Go ahead and clip that shit. Use it against me. Yeah, right. I'm not even that famous. Nobody's going to clip on any of my shit.
Way less than you. I'm not going there, but
I don't care if they do clip my shit. Guess what? It was an old thing. You ain't gonna clip it all, but people will come over and besides that, I have a reputation of not being some kind of free whatever gifting person. I don't want your money. I don't care about your money. I'm here for the faces and the names and the facts.
Definitely.
This just happens to be a bullshit session.
Well, you guys already know mine. Mine was, like you said, you get prescribed stuff and your body becomes addicted. So like benzos for my anxiety.
Right.
After taking them after a year, like they were prescribing me 2 types, Xanax and Klonopin. And it was like 120 pills altogether a month. Like it was, I don't know. And I was taking them, it was helping. Then I got off and it was fucking hell. Like, I don't ever want to go through that shit again. Ever.
Yep. And right. Everybody has a past. We all have a story. And, those who make it out and, it's fine. I mean, those who don't still need help. You can't ever give up on anybody, I mean, I agree that some of these homicidal people and these people that do things to children, I have no heart for. Okay. None. I'm sorry if they were on drugs. It's not an excuse. I've never thought of doing anything, right, to anybody being on that. So I don't really think I could ever harm anybody that way. But I don't think it's an excuse. And I don't have no forgiveness for that. You're not my issue. You have a better God to talk to, whatever that might be. It's not me. I'm not going to judge you. I just think you need to be put away on some island far away from anybody else, because you cannot change a sick mind that hurts children. That's my
Can we
belief.
make for those people and just throw them all on there, and like they can do whatever the fuck they want with each other? Like,
Yeah,
they need to come up.
I don't care. Far away from society, because I don't believe they can be changed. That harm children,
No.
I don't believe they can be changed.
I'm so proud of every single one fighting the addiction battle and who has been in recovery. Keep up the great work.
That's
Much
right.
appreciated. Oh, yes, and me too. I am so proud of each and every one of you, including
Everybody, yes.
myself.
Be happy you're here and keep on. It is not an excuse. It's not an excuse at all. And I firmly believe people that do the worst of the worst while they're high are not far from doing it sober. I agree 100%. Jinxie, oh Jinx, I love you and I miss you so much. Sorry guys, I agree with you, Beaver, 100%. But Jinx, I love you. I miss you so bad too. I sent you something today. Hope you got it.
With generalized anxiety disorder, I can function normally, but I still need help at times. Yeah, it never goes away, and that's what people with bipolar. We get on a specific like medication, a couple of them, and then with people with bipolar, you think because you're feeling better that you don't need the medication anymore. So you get off of it, then you just go back downhill.
You sail down, yeah. You spiral down.
Yeah, you spiral down. And I don't know, it's like that with a lot of people, you finally get better.
And that's the thing, is you can't just stop taking your medication because you're feeling better. That's not how it works. I mean, when you've got mental illness, you've got to stay on your meds or you become a danger both to yourself and to other people.
Here you go. Here's
I take mental health medication, and I used to try to take myself off of it, and it wasn't good. You have to realize sometimes the side effects of some of these medications are worse than dealing with the mental illness itself, and you've just got to learn to adjust your medications. You know your body better than anyone else does. So if you can get your meds adjusted to where you can still function a halfway normal life and yet not be out there wanting to hurt yourself or others, that's where that happy medium is. But you can't just take yourself off of them altogether.
Yeah, that's where people mess up on. And then, they'll take only a medication, I used to do this all the time, and you take it only for a week and it's not working. And they'll be like, no, I need, to try something else. And it's a lot to go through. But once you finally know what works, you got to stay on it.
Yeah, you do. And right here, even, look at Savannah's got it right. At our age, I'm telling you, I'm old. So, I'm 60 years old. So let's get real here. This shit is not easy when you get older to just walk
it's
out.
Like I said,
to wake up in the day.
It's like I said in our group chat the other day. I said I used to get stiff at the most inopportune times. Now I'm just stiff in all the wrong places.
Yeah. No shit. But this has been a great bullshit session, but it's been an hour and I know people don't like watching long streams. And if they do, it's always about drama. And this really hasn't been about drama. It's just been about kind of anything that's been on our mind, dealing with things, not dealing with them, encouragement, whatever it is, a little bit of everything. But we are going to get together and we are going to go doing some deep dives into the Darlie Routier air case. Oh, Jinx, if you're still here, you're welcome to be in on that. That would be great. And it's been great just saying hi to you guys again. Like I said, I'm really busy doing this adoption thing, but when I'm done, I'll be back full force. And there, yeah, you're here. Ooh, Darlie, we're thinking about doing a deep dive on Darlie. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So go out and sign up to Red Bull Coffee and Crime and check them out. And of course, you all know Arctic. And
Amelia, I feel so bad for Amelia because I'm sorry for interrupting. Every time she's able to make one of our lives, we have to get off.
Oh, I'm so sorry. But we've been on for like an hour, and you know, got to get off.
I know.
It's kind of like I didn't plan it. Usually, I kind of a little bit more planned, but these off the cuff things are a little bit okay too. We'll get back to our regular think tanks. Watch out for Arctic when he goes live, because when he goes live, it's serious. Otherwise, check out his million, videos he does. I call him lightning. So, he lives up to it. And I absolutely adore every single solitary one of you that have been here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all that you guys do, because without you, there's none of us. And that's for sure. So I'll play my little cheesy exit.
I don't know how to link my channel.
Okay,
Give me a minute.
Go ahead. You can do it while I'm playing my thing. Bye-bye, can't you? Say goodbye.
Huh?
You can link still. You can be on YouTube and still do it, right?
Oh, well, I don't know.
I'll still be live, so you can still do it. Say goodbye.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Thank you for joining.
Say goodbye, Arctic.
Bye.
Bye.
Catch you on the next one.
Oh my God.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change. Play the game that we say. I need a break. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming.